Welcome back. Now let's talk about yoga in an exclusive conversation with Times Now. Yoga guru Tanya has shared her refreshingly balanced take on fitness and health. Unlike many in the industry, Tanya doesn't believe in strict diets or extreme food restriction. Instead, she follows a very simple rule as far as eating is concerned, but it is in small portions. She never skips meal, ensuring that her body gets the fuel it needs while maintaining a disciplined workout routine. A firm believer in yoga over the high-intensity gym workouts, Tanya urges people to avoid falling for social media diet trends like intermittent fasting. Her advice to people is that eat healthy, do not skip food, do not miss your workouts. Even simple walk can make a difference. For those battling obesity, she emphasizes that there's one key point, that is junk food is the real culprit. Avoid it and you are already on the right path, is what Tanya has stated. Have a look.
A very good morning to all the viewers of Times Now. I am quite sure that you must be thinking that what I am doing in the early hours in the gym, but I have really struggled a lot to hit the snooze button twice or thrice before making it to the gym. So today with us we have the very good looking, very fit, very talented actress Tanya, who is looking as fresh that she has just stepped out of the fashion magazine, and we all are still struggling, some of us are still struggling to come out of the bed, hit the snooze button and decide that whether we should go out for workout today or not. But there is Tanya, who is a fitness enthusiast and a foodie, but who loves and who never misses a chance to be in gym. So she's already in her yoga asana, but we are surely going to disturb her because we really want to know her fitness routine and what does she do all those things to keep herself in that shape that we envy. So right now with us we have the superly talented Tanya. Tanya, sorry I'm disturbing in between of your workout. So you are looking gorgeous and you are just looking like you have just come out of the fashion magazine shoot. So first of all, the first question, I struggled a lot today because you have such kind of routine. It's 5:30 a.m. in the morning and you have already made it to the gym, but I had to hit my snooze button 2-3 times and finally I could make up and be here. So first of all, what keeps you so motivated that you never miss a chance to be in gym?
The energy in the morning. If I don't convert it into something positive, that's really destructive then. I don't want to be destructive throughout the day, so I have to hit the gym or do my yoga asana or do my meditation to keep myself calm, happy, and that, you know, the shanti on my face is just because I do it every day in the morning.
So, but you have such a busy schedule, as we were just earlier having a word. You hardly slept for 3 hours because of promoting the film and doing all those things throughout the day. But still you have made out for the gym early this morning. What keeps you motivated? And still, there are so many things that are going around. People have so much excuses. Even I slept for 8 good hours, but still I was feeling so unfair that why I have to get out so early, why I have to get out and work out and do all that stuff. So what message do you want to give out to the people who are not as motivated as you and who are as like me, who don't want to hit the gym in early hours and we are thinking we'll do it later. Tell something to them.
It's as equivalent as having babies. So till the time you don't have, you're not used to, but once you have babies, you can't live without them. So workout, gym or yoga is like that. So for me, yoga is like that. I just can't miss a day without it. I feel like I'm so addicted doing it. I need to do my body stretching. I need to do it. And if I've not done it for 1 day or 2, just in case if I'm traveling or at vacation, I feel like I'm really missing out something. I really need to go back to something. So the peace that I get after doing it, or the way I'm telling you, it channelizes your energy, the aura that you have. So if you're irritated or you're frustrated or whatever, because there's so much going around in life, right? So it goes out, and then you get a positive energy to do something. So it channelizes your energy. It's very, very important to channelize your energy because you are what your energy is.
So, what message would you like to, before we hit the gym and we leave for the breakfast, what message would you like to call to those lazy people who are still in their beds? Because I have made it and I want to make sure that everyone out there should go out to the gym and work out and have a healthy breakfast. What message would you like to give?
I would like to tell you, you guys don't know how sexy you are. You genuinely don't know, and you can only know that once you'll work on your body. And trust me, there's nothing more beautiful than receiving compliments about, oh my god,
You look so good.
you look so good. That's something in our hearts, and it's not that we are in the world and we are used to of these phrases. Even a child, even a small child, you tell them that you're looking so good and they'll be like, oh my god. So you can only feel that once you work on your body, and trust me, all the bodies are super sexy bodies. We just need to sharpen them up. That's it.
So we will get more insights that how Tanya is so fit and how she maintains that kind of schedule. Let's hit the gym with her, and then we will head for and we will hog on the food that today Tanya will suggest us.
So after a very hard working and sweating session at the gym, now it is time for the breakfast with Tanya. So Tanya, I just want to know first thing that Punjabis are very fond of food, and Punjabis are known as foodie.
Yes.
But when it comes to the industry that you're working in, how hard is it to select between the food? Because it comes with the tagline that Punjabis are very much fond of food and they love cheat meals. So what is your take on the same? How do you decide whatever?
Well, being a Punjabi and then belonging to a place, Amritsar, which is known for food. So I really have a very, very deep, intense interest in food. And the taste that I have already, felt, I don't feel it anywhere else in the world because I've already tasted the best things. And being a Punjabi, you have all the cultures in India have so many varieties, but being a Punjabi, oh my God, you have everything to eat. And then you feel like, I can't eat this, I can't eat this. But the best thing that I opted for is I eat everything, but in small portions.
Okay.
Because we are Indian bodies and we are blessed with a very good DNA and metabolism to digest the food that our ancestors used to have. So that thing is in our DNA. So we are what we make our bodies, and I've made my body in such a manner that I eat everything, and I feel like I'm young enough to digest everything. So I have everything, but in small.
So, what does your ideal breakfast looks like? What all should be there in an ideal breakfast? Because you are in an industry where keeping yourself fit and in shape is very important.
Very important.
So, what does your ideal breakfast looks like? So, let's order something and let's see what does Tanya's ideal breakfast looks like. Excuse me. So, before they come here, but I would really love to know, Tanya, what is your go-to breakfast? Whatever you like. So, here is this person. Let's see. Order
So
something.
I'm sure you guys gonna have it. My go-to is avocado toast. Every day, my chef knows that.
Okay.
I love it, and I just enjoy eating every bit of it because I feel like it has good healthy fats. And then I have it with multigrain bread, or then I sprinkle some oregano and herbs that I like. But that's something I love to have, or I love to have oats
Okay.
or sabudana.
Okay.
Sabudana khichdi or kheer, something like that. So that's something that, of course, poha, but that's my least choice.
So, today, what are we going to have for the breakfast then?
Of course, again, avocado toast.
Avocado toast. We'll
Do you
have
have
avocado
that?
toast. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And what would you like to drink? Do you prefer fresh fruits, juices, or something in breakfast, or do you go for shakes so that you can thrive throughout the day? Because I'm very sure that you have a line of all the shoots that you have to do, but you have to keep yourself fit and fine also.
So, yeah, that's true. That's even in the menu. It's ABC
Okay.
that I love to have, and it's very good for everybody. And then this glow juices, they're nice. So they have pineapple, cucumber, pomegranate, beetroot.
So what are we having then?
For today, I'm because I'm on breakfast date, right?
Right.
So I can have a little extra.
You can have a little extra.
But
right.
today I would love to have, is it just the syrup or fresh fruits?
Fresh
So I would love to have these berries.
liver smoothie.
Blueberry smoothie. We'll
But
have to.
they're all fresh, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
Two liver smoothie and
One avocado toast, right.
So these are all berries, and berries are known
some
for.
salad.
No, for now just avocado toast and yes, thank you.
Thank you.
So I love berries because they are so full of antioxidants.
Right.
And instead of just applying creams on your skin, I would rather give my body berries to have good antioxidants.
So how do you, when you're shooting and you have this hectic schedule, how do you maintain? Because we usually see that people are making excuses that we are unable to concentrate and give attention to our health because we have so much of lined up throughout the day. We cannot eat healthy, so we prefer packed food, which has already been there for so many days, and then you order that food, then those frozen foods. So what is your take on the same? How do you manage that? How do you strike that balance?
Well, I love fresh cooked, and I prefer to invest more on that, even if I have to hire a cook or a spot boy, so as I can eat fresh. There's no fun of earning if you can't feed your body good. And so what I love is Indian cuisine. And everything freshly cooked. I avoid going out and eating, and I avoid packed food. Clearly, no, everybody knows that if I'm going on dinner or at lunch, even at my home, so it's clear that just make food for me at your home. Don't order anything from outside. So it's all
Okay.
fresh food that I like, and especially being in India, where we have good access to fresh vegetable, fruits, not frozen. I prefer everything fresh. That's my first
so
thing.
there is a saying that whatever you intake, it eventually comes on your face. So what is your schedule like? What kind of food do you prefer? And are you a parathas person, like who likes paratha, dahi and everything, like stuffing yourself with all that stuff? Or you are that kind of person, no, I'll go for something light. I'll eat in small portions so that my body also digests it and I don't feel drowsy throughout the day because you have so much of lined up for the day.
I know the schedule sometimes go from 12 hours to 16 hours. So I have to feed myself in an appropriate manner that I don't get filled enough that I feel sleepy. I just try to have the food that give me energy and keep me fresh. For example, if I feel like I need something other than water, so I will go for coconut water. Or I'll have some juices. But I try to have things which keep on feeding me energy to survive throughout the day and keep my body healthy at the same time. So what I eat in a day is like really everything but in small portions. In terms of food, I'm very choosy, very choosy. If I don't like something, I can say I'm not going to eat it without caring about what other person feels, because I know this is my body, I worship it, I live in it. And if something I'm eating is not making my body feel comfortable, I'll not eat it. Doesn't matter how tempting it looks like, doesn't matter who's made it. But I'm really little specific, not little, very
Very
specific.
specific about.
And when it comes to paratha, I love eating it only if my mother has cooked it. That's why when I go back home, I don't diet, because she cooks food for me. And there are two benefits: that she loves seeing me eating, that yes, her child is eating and she's not dieting. And
Right.
and secondly, I personally love that she's making it for me. And I'm really blessed that I have mother and she's cooking for me. And nowadays, life is so fast that this is an advantage, it's a privilege that you're getting food cooked by your mother.
Mother, right.
Usually people have cook, we have cooked too, but she know that I love eating parathas that she make. Me and my dad, we just sit on dining table and she's making it and we're just eating it. She's making it, we're just eating it. I love that thing. So paratha only for my mom. The rest.
So right now there is a very big concern that is surrounding all of us, that out of 10 people in India, 9 are suffering from obesity.
Yes.
And the reason why I'm asking you this is we are each and every day we are seeing that the kids around us who are going to schools, they are not eating the healthy food. They avoid having fruits, vegetables, and they prefer that packed food, chips, cola drinks, and all these things. So do you think that something should be done about it? Some schools should make something mandatory that you should avoid, your kids should not bring these kind of stuff to the school, or you should have an eating healthy habits. What do you think about
I
it?
think kids, being kids, they'll love whatever they'll feel like is yummy. But this is wholly solely responsibility of parents. That's what I believe. Chopping fresh foods, bringing it to home, chopping it, packing it in the tiffin is another effort that parents or house help have to do. What they do is they have that packed chopped fruits, they put it in the tiffin, which is already packed. But it comes with preservatives too. So which is already packed and it's shelled for like 3-4 days and it's in 24/7, which is available, and you just go, "Acha itna sa chopped fruit hai, le lo." We'll send it in the tiffin. Why? Go to the market or order it online, get the fresh food, chop it, put it in the tiffin and then send it. Mix it with the taste that kids love to have. So we need to put effort, and effort is everything in terms of health. What nowadays is happening is they go to drive-throughs. Doesn't matter what sandwiches they're eating or what patties they're getting. It's just the ease that they're preferring. And food and health never comes with ease. You really have to be very specific and focus what you are eating and what you are feeding to your child. So as you're talking about the drinks or colas and stuff, that's easy.
Yes, because we can accept it easily. Yes.
So don't go for easy things. Easy things will never bring you good health. Like if being easy is everything, why people will be hitting gym and doing yogas? Same is the case with food. You sow the seed and then it grows and then उसको काटा जाता है, then उसको छांटा जाता है, then you keep it for a long period of time, then it comes to you. It means it takes time. Good health takes time, and it's an investment, it's a commitment, especially to youth. And you're right that obesity is there. Why is it here? Because everybody's preferring to go out, eat anything which is easily available.
Right.
Let's have fried rice, or let's have momos, or let's have what is in there. Having just 2 chunks of green coriander in there doesn't mean it's a green leafy vegetable.
Right.
Right? So it's not about choosing colors, it's about choosing ingredients in the vegetables. If I eat paratha, I make sure I add 1 spoon ghee. Ghee is all healthy.
Right.
And once it's down from the tawa, then I add makhan or ghee. They're both healthy for me. But it's homemade and it's giving me health. And it has taken time to make that. Instead of just going out, okay, give me a packed butter stuff and I'll eat it. That's all trans fats and it's not going to help. Specifically to kids' growth, it's like really dangerous. I don't know why nowadays it's easy to put 1 energy bar in the bag and they're making okay sandwich बना के भेज देते बच्चों को. जो रोटी energy देगी, sandwich is not going to give that energy for sure.
Thank you so much, Tanya Gill. So this was none other than the powerhouse Tanya Gill, who is full of life, who is full of energy. And we have seen her throughout her movies that how energetic and positive impact that she is putting on our lives throughout the work she has done so far. And we are quite sure that this conversation will help you to be motivated in the coming days and will lead you to a healthy and happier lifestyle. With Lalit Vijay, this is Pavit Kaur for Times Now.